Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are looking at if you are on your person's mind, and we are going to look into whether they are thinking and feeling about you, and what are they thinking and how are they feeling about you. As you can see, I do have a card under each of the decks, and inside each of these cards I have channeled a message from Spirit for you, just in regards to love in general, that could be applied to the person that you're asking about. And even if you don't have anyone in your mind, you could still refer to this reading, because the purpose of this reading today is just Spirit channeling the kind of love you are attracting. So it's the person that you're attracting, how will they feel about you, and what are they going to think about you. Of course, if it is a newer connection that you're asking about, the messages will still apply. If you've known them for a long time, the messages will still apply. And basically the purpose of this reading is just to connect you with your person and connect you with their heart space, and just getting to know them a little bit better. And sometimes what they are going through also comes in to these, that does come in when I do these readings. So I would like to keep that in mind as well. And yeah, let's just get right in. So we have pile number 1 with the Santa Muerte Tarot deck with this strawberry quartz crystal. For pile number 2, we have the Tarot of the Divine with the lapis lazuli crystal. And pile number 2. I'm sorry, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 is the Light Seers Tarot with these 2 rose quartz crystals. Whenever you're ready, the timestamps are in the description box below. And when you make your selection, I would like to gently remind you that intuition is always really, really quiet. So whenever you're picking a pile and something is jumping out to you, see if that's something that is quiet or if it's loud. And what usually helps me is just using the process of elimination to see which deck is the quietest, and that is your intuition. I hope that helps. It's just a little tip that always helps me. But yeah, I will go ahead and get right into it, get started. Whenever you're ready, the timestamps are in the description box, and I will go ahead and see you there. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. I'm very grateful for your presence. I'm very grateful to have you here with me today. If you chose this strawberry quartz crystal in this deck, this is going to be a reading. But before I get into looking at how your person is thinking and feeling about you, I want to do a little bit of a energy check where we are going to look into your connecting energies and how you are feeling about your person or thinking about them. Just kind of like checking your energy and then checking their energy. So feel free to flip-flop them. I might just see how I go about it. I might do person A, person B, because I don't know how else to refer to each side. So we're just gonna see how it goes. So the connecting energies that is present between the two of you is represented by this card, and we have with the number 24, the realm of Fae. And person A is represented by this card here, and it says romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. And with this card here, and it says meditation with crown chakra. And then for person B, we have when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul. and the memories you have shared with those you love. And we have connect with third eye and crown chakras. This is a very interesting energy. It's really beautiful. There is something really magical about it because we literally have fairies here. But let me just take a quick look and see if everything is looking good in the camera. Yep, it's all good. So what I see for you, pile number 1, is that with person A here, I feel like I'm really drawn to this energy first, and then we'll see how Spirit wants to go about it. I feel that with person A, there's a lot of attraction they feel for person B. It's like they're really enamored by them, and they feel that person B is absolutely beautiful and absolutely magical, and there's this feeling of being completely enraptured by them. And it's just this feeling of taken by them. And with this meditation with crown chakra, it feels to them that it's almost like a peaceful feeling that is here present in this connection in general. Like there's the two of you are connecting at a very peaceful energy. But I do feel that with this card over here, there's just a lot of peace that they feel in your present, that they feel person A feels in person B's presence, and it really calms them down. Like there is a calming effect that the two of you have when it comes to each other, and this connecting energy is really telling me that it's really telling me that when the two of you are together, it's like you're outside of this world. It's like you are in a world of your own, and there is a lot of communication, there's a lot of playfulness, there's a lot of playful banter. It's just this feeling of the two of you having a very good time. If you are going through a difficult time with somebody, and if you're looking into these readings to look at about something in regards to that connection, this is not that kind of a connection. This is a very happy, light, and peaceful connection, but there's a lot of intellectual compatibility here. There's also a lot of it's like the two of your minds and the way that you communicate with each other, there is something very harmonious about it. And as a result, there's this feeling that the two of you feel, where you feel like you both are understood very deeply, and it's just very beautiful. It's just a very lovely energy, and whenever the two of you are spending time together, you're always having a really good time. For some of you, maybe you have met this person and it might be a newer connection, but for a lot of you, I am getting this feeling, not for a lot of you, but just in general, I get this feeling that I'm really getting this feeling that you haven't really met, but you are experiencing them in a more higher level, like I don't usually use the word 5D, but that kind of a level. And for a lot of you, I'm getting this feeling that you're asking about someone who may have passed away. And I feel like this person is really wanting to reach out to you and give you love. And it might just be and it doesn't have to be this person, but there is an energy for person B, or if you identify as person B, there is someone who's trying to tell you that they love you, who has moved on. But regardless, person B's energy here is a lot more complicated. It's not as straightforward as person A's energy, although person A can pick up on these complexities in person B. And what I'm feeling here with person B is that they're really trying to open themselves up to love again. There is a bit of a complexity where they're just trying to enjoy life as it is, and really trying to get their bearings together, and really trying to ground themselves into reality and just be present and just live life one day at a time. I feel that it might be a challenge for person B right now for whatever it is that they're experiencing. And person B is really focusing on the things that do matter rather than things that don't matter anymore. So they might be someone who's saving themselves for the one, the right person. They're someone who is getting to know person A, is really comforted by person A, but they're really trying to find that stability within themselves to open themselves up into loving again. With this third eye and crown chakra, I really feel that this is, to me, it talks about grounding, because when we are feeling higher spiritual energies, the crown chakra doesn't really ground us. It's always the third eye that grounds us. And I feel that this person is highly, highly spiritual, and they are having spiritual experiences. And person A may also be having spiritual experiences, but not so much as person B. But there is this presence of source and divine when the two of you are hanging out together and spending time together. And that's why there is this feeling that I pick up from both of your hearts, person A and person B, that something just feels right here. Something just feels like, yeah, I can really give myself the opportunity to experience this connection, because there's something about this person and this connection that feels right, and that's the mutual feeling that I'm getting here. Person A may also be someone who's holding space for person B, and person A is really, really being gentle with person B, and person A is a very calming and nurturing presence in themselves, and just their presence is helping person B move through all of these internal challenges that person B is experiencing right now. So what I see here between these two people is that there is a kind of it's a very sweet energy of feeling supported. And person A is also feeling really, really good supporting person B, because something about it makes them feel like this feeling of feeling special and being needed. But I feel that most importantly, this feeling of being received and accepted as they are by person B. So as a result, person A is also opening themselves up for person B, because they both make each other feel some type of way, and it's really, really intriguing, but it's relaxing, it's calming, and it's peaceful, because we have like these two crystals here, the fact that they're both white-ish, and it's really, really like a very crystal clear energy. Like this is a healthy relationship, a very healthy relationship. I don't see any toxicity here. It's really nice. With this meditation card, I feel that person A is very good at being grounded, with doing things, day-to-day things, a lot more easier, and is very good at being present with people and others. I'm sorry, people means others, but people and person B. And I feel that even if person A and person B are not, in maybe in other areas of their life, they're not like this, but when they come together in this connection, this is what they are bringing to the table. Person A I'm getting a very talkative energy from person A, but it's really sweet. It's really sweet. I feel that person A is the kind of a person, when they have, they use a lot of words of affirmation to cheer or to help person B. Like there is an energy of using a lot of words of affirmation, and person B like really taking it in, or learning how to take it in. And person A has so much love and so much adoration for person B, and there's this feeling of helping person B heal in this connection, through this connection, and in the presence of this connection. Yeah, there is a really sweet friendship here as well. A very sweet friendship. Okay, so if this sounds like your energies, you have found your reading, pile number 1. So what I am going to do is I am going to put these on the side and take a look at how they're thinking and feeling. We will be looking at this message towards the end along with advice. So for pile number 1, so how is pile number 1's person thinking? We're going to do thinking and then feeling. We have the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. With these energies, I really feel that the person you're asking about is most probably person B. And how is pile 1's person feeling about pile number 1? We have the 6 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Sun, and the 7 of Pentacles. In the back of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and underneath that, we have the Fool, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Is that the Lovers? Okay. All right. Just take a quick look. Yeah, I might have to push these up a little. All right, so the way that this person is thinking about you, pile number one, is that there is defensiveness here when it comes to opening up to you, but there's also a feeling of empowerment with the Seven of Wands when they're in your presence or when they talk to you. I feel that with this Queen of Pentacles here, they really see you as someone so valuable in their lives. And I feel that they are really anxious and nervous about where this connection is going to go. And I really feel that their head really gets in the way of feeling and thinking that, what if they mess it up? And they are really, really worried about that. And I feel that it's something that kind of rings in their head every time they feel like they're making a mistake or they make a mistake. And whenever that happens, I'm getting this energy of wanting to get back into their shell. But then they think that you are absolutely amazing and adorable, and there is something about you that is so precious to them that they decide to later open up anyway, even though when thinking about you, when communicating with you, it's like they're constantly deciding, should I say this or should I say that? But I feel that regardless, they absolutely just don't want to mess it up. And when I look at this person's headspace, I personally, like, it makes me feel I mean, it's sweet. I mean, this person is so sweet, but their head really does, their thoughts really do get the best of them sometimes. And with the Seven of Wands, there's this feeling of really wanting to overcoming the challenge and feeling empowered in this connection because they really want to make it work. With the Seven of Wands, I really feel that maybe this person is trying to make a decision when it comes to you, and their head is really telling them to open up slowly. And I feel like that's what they're doing. They're opening up slowly, and it's like a decision that's unfolding where I'm like, maybe I'm just going to open up to pile number one a little bit, but there is a lot that they're hiding with this Two of Wands here, and it's not personal. It's just that they don't know how to bring it forth. And I feel like their mind is constantly in this pressure of deciding if I should, if I should say this to pile number two, if I should do this, if I should do that. How's pile number two going to think about me if I say that or if I do that? And they're just constantly like really, really stuck in, they get really stuck in this indecision and this with this Two of Wands here. And it causes a lot of anxiety. I also feel that this kind of a headspace is probably keeping things a little bit stagnant between the two of you, where they're not quick to make decisions, where they're not quick to take actions, where they really take their time. But really what they're doing is they're overthinking the hell out of the situation, and they don't want to mess it up. Is what's really is energetically what I feel is more overpowering in their headspace. With the Seven of Wands also, I get this feeling of still feeling really, really comforted by you, and really feeling that they can overcome their challenges to say whatever it is that they want to say, or to be whoever it is that they want to be with you. And they are absolutely grateful to you for that, and they appreciate you so much for that. And that is something that they do think about. They are very grateful to you, and it's I'm hearing eternally, like they are so so grateful. I'm trying to find another word, but it is just pure gratification and appreciation for what you are bringing to them, what you're offering to them, and how you just how you are. It's not so much as how much you give, it's this feeling of just who you are and how you are that makes them a little bit intimidated, because they really, really think you're awesome, and they really, really want to be close to you. And they're thinking about going, just trying to see where this connection goes. Like, they really want to really experience this connection with you, and they want it to be something of a long-term thing, and they want to grow to maintain this connection. And that's why they're overthinking things, and that's why they are very careful of making the same mistake. But what I really see here is that your person is just really hard on themselves, and they think about how other connections and other people have treated them, and they don't want to, they don't really see that that it wasn't always about them. I mean, it was actually never about them, but they don't see that. They really think that there is something that is not right with them. Once again, it's not true, but it's just how they're thinking, and it does play a part in how they're perceiving you. And they feel like they really have to overcome a lot of challenges to get close to you. It's like when they look at you, it feels like you're somewhere in the distance a little bit, and they need to be a certain way to have you, or to get, like, to be a certain way to have you. And that gap that they are mentally creating between the two of you really, really intimidates them. They're like, oh, wow, I really have to step up. I have to step it up for pile number one, because I just really want to be my best version with them. But of course, they're already amazing as they are. They're already lovely. They're a lovely, lovely person just as they are. And I feel like that is something that you help them see, and they really like that. And I see this with these feelings here. So moving on to the feelings, they feel very calm and peaceful with you with the Six of Swords. I feel that there is this feeling of moving away from problems that they feel when they're with you, and they really enjoy your company as you spend time together, as you do that. And I really feel that with this Page of Cups here, sorry, pile number one, right, so for the Page of Cups, with this Page of Cups, I really feel that this is just giving me more energies of where you're connecting. Also with the Sun here, that you bring out so many sweet feelings, very sweet feelings, from their heart space towards you. Like they they think that you're really sweet, and there's this feeling of feeling soft in their heart for you, and you are absolutely a light. Like, they feel really, really happy when they see you. They feel really excited to see you when they do get to see you, and they feel like they are just having a grand time with you. And it's like you bring out a side of them that's really funny, really entertaining, and you bring out a side of them that is just joyful and happy to be spending time with you. And they feel that they really feel that they can share a lot of things with you, even though they're a little bit closed off, but they still feel like they can share a lot of things with you. But once again, what I'm picking up altogether is that they're not generally closed off. It's just something that ends up happening because of what's going on with their headspace. So they do enjoy it. They really, really like to share their secrets with you, share their things with you, share their little quirks with you. And they really feel like themselves with you. But there is also this feeling of the Seven of Pentacles here, this feeling of getting to know you, seeing if these feelings grow, because the feelings here still with the Page of Cups hasn't been developed much yet. But so far, the feelings that they have for you are really, really sweet. And they are almost seeing you a little bit with rosy colored glasses, but that's, I mean, I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean it like they haven't got to, like, they didn't get the chance to know you so much or so well. Because with the thoughts here, it seems to me like they just haven't been giving themselves the time, the opportunity to do that. But they are really, really, really attracted to you also is something that I'm getting here. They are. And yeah, it's just very sweet feelings. I feel like a lot of the feelings came through when I was looking at the oracle cards in the beginning, the energy check. And I feel that you help them through things in life. You help them through very difficult times in their life when they think about it and they just go through it. If they're still going through something, I feel that your presence really does make a difference, and they feel good about themselves when they're around you. And they really feel like they can be someone for you. I also feel with this Page of Cups, that if you're creative, they really love that about you. They really enjoy how creative you are. They love looking at all the creative things that you do, and your creativity makes them feel some kind of way. So if you have ever, this is just a little message, may not resonate with everyone, but if you've created something, they really, really resonate with that because of that intellectual intelligence that the two of you share. But still, with the feelings, I feel that too much hasn't really developed here, but it's in the process of developing. And I feel that it's something that they feel is possible. They feel that this connection that you have is long term, and they feel that they need to put in more effort into it. They feel that they need to really be patient with this connection. They feel that they need to be patient with you as well, and with themselves and with you. But regardless, I'm seeing a little bit of person A's energy now, that is a little bit more distinctive. So yes, I feel that there is a feeling of being okay with the time as it's passing by, and they're really taking their sweet time here when it comes to developing this connection and taking it further. So it does seem like this person is working at a certain at a certain pace here. But they do feel very happy things about you. Like it's really lighthearted. I'm not feeling too much depth yet, but there is still a feeling of being very influenced by you, feeling like they are changing because of your presence in their life. Like you're already transforming. You're already transforming them is how they feel. You're already helping them move out of something is how they feel. There's this Page of Cups. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. This person with these feelings here, they are struggling to go deeper with intimacy, which is interesting because I remember what I wrote down on this card here. They do struggle with intimacy. And because of the fact that they struggle with intimacy, they're having a hard time developing their feelings in this connection here, because it would take, they feel like it's going to take time for them in general to feel feelings, to feel deeper feelings. They're working through some hurt that they felt, some disappointments that they have experienced is what they're is what they're trying to heal. But they see a lot of potential in you. They feel like there could be something. And that's why they feel comfortable with taking their time with this. They feel very relaxed here. And I can feel that it might be frustrating, but that's just what's coming through. This person, I feel that is a little headstrong also. They're very fixed in how they feel their feelings. They're fixed in how they feel their emotions. They're very careful with it. Like, I feel that because, like, the way that their mind is working and their emotions are in a harmony of is kind of working like together, and it's not going too far. So there is an energy of stagnation here. We did see but still, with this 10 of Pentacles, they see so much potential in you, and they really feel that the potential is developing more and more as the more time you spend with each other. And even if they're taking their sweet time, I don't necessarily feel that it's going to take a long time, but it's just something that is coming through here. Like, even if they take their time, it doesn't mean that, you know, it's going to take like 10 years when this relationship or this connection goes to the next level. It's not like that. It just feels to me that they're just feeling that they can be comfortable with you and be themselves with you and take their time with you. Because this Fool card is talking all about fresh energies, and the Eight of Pentacles is talking about them really putting in the effort, and which it seems to me that they are. So it seems like yeah, they do want to put in the effort in this connection with you, and it's just something that's coming through in their feelings, which is interesting. I feel that this person is listening and following their feelings, even though they are, you know, even though their head wants to like trap them in some sort of anxiety box. I feel like they're still very free spirited in nature, and so they do move in that way when it comes to any situation. So they still are listening to where their feelings are guiding them. And it is giving me an energy of listening to their intuition. And with this Six of Cups, I do feel that they feel this connection with you. They feel this closeness, this kinship with you. They really feel a closeness with you that they cannot shake off. But with the Lovers, they do know that they have to make a choice, which is why we have the Two of Wands here. And I feel like the way that you make them feel is playing a huge part in really working on themselves for this connection, for you, They want to be close to you, is what I see for you, pile number 1. So let's take a look at your guidance, your advice messages, and then we're going to take a look at what's inside that card over there. And the first card we have is the Shekinah. So these are for you, pile number 1, and it says, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. I feel like Spirit is really telling you just to be yourself and not really give too much energy to what this person is wanting to is deciding and thinking and feeling, even though it's in your favor and they do have you in their mind. I feel like they really do have you in their mind, pile number 1. But with this Queen of Pentacles energy, it is giving me a little bit of your energy and telling me that you are very content with yourself, and Spirit is just telling you, just stay in your peace, stay in your power, just do what you're doing and keep doing you, keep being yourself, and just keep shining is what I really get with this card for you, pile number 1. And then we have be bold to make the first move. Yeah, so if there is anything that you want to tell this person, anything you want to share with this person that you are a little bit nervous about as well, then Spirit is saying that don't worry, this person is very open to your energy. You will be received very well. Very, very well. And the last card we have is assess the situation. So with this card, I feel like Spirit is really telling you to consider what this person is going through, how this person is feeling, how this person has been operating for a while now is also something I'm hearing. And to really just do whatever it is that you need to do when when you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, however it is that you want this connection to look like. Spirit is saying that assess the situation, see where they're at emotionally and mentally, and if you feel that you can make certain moves, then go ahead and do that. Just be yourself. You don't need to dim your light. You don't need to be someone you're not. This person is really attracted to who you are, your sacred self, and all the gifts that you have to offer and that you need to share. So this is all I'm seeing for you, and let's just take a look at your message. So what I channeled is, you're romantic. Honor your desire for intimacy. Don't hold back. I don't even remember writing that down, but it does remind me of this card here. I just remembered intimacy, that I wrote down something here about intimacy. But it seems to me that if you are also in your head sometimes about this person, it doesn't mean that you have to hold yourself back completely. You can still honor your desire for intimacy. You can still tell them things that you want to tell them. You can still share things about yourself that you want to share with them. And you are a romantic person, and I feel that your person really enjoys that about you. And if you express this part of you, this side of you, they won't deny it. Okay, so this is all I have for you, pile number 1. Let me know if this reading resonated. Feel free to leave a comment and to like the video so I know you like the reading, and subscribe if you want to see more readings from me. And I do offer personal readings. Let me know, send me an email, and I would love to get you started. And this is all I have for you, pile number 1. Sending you a lot of love, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hey there, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me, and I appreciate you so much for being here. If you chose this Tarot of the Divine and the Lapis Lazuli crystal, this is going to be a reading. So today we are looking at how is your person thinking and feeling about you, or if they're thinking about you. I will be looking into the tarot and your message towards your tarot later, and your message towards the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this here because I have already shuffled and pulled some cards to do a little bit of a energy check where we're going to look at where the two of you are connecting and kind of do like a person A, person B style to see what is going on here. And if I remember correctly, there are some images for these cards, for these heart-shaped cards that I can't show. So I'm just going to flip them over as I lay them out. So the first card that we have where you're connecting is landing with the number 10. Okay. For person A, we have this card here with trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And we have new opportunities with heart chakra. And for person B, we have surrender. At times, we must surrender to the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And we have blue lace agate with communication and throat chakra. Just quickly see if everything is looking good on the camera. Yep, I guess that works. So pile number 2, what I see here with your connecting energies with landing is that the first message I get here is the need to ground in this connection, or to ground here for whatever reason. And I feel that this connection in itself has a grounding effect on each other, on the two of you. And I feel that there is also this feeling of feeling certain things that are uncomfortable is also something that I'm getting here. And regardless of feeling uncomfortable, there is also this feeling here of hoping and trusting that things will work out in this connection. No matter how things are right now, it's going to work out. So for this pile, I feel that a lot of you watching are somewhere in between. Like, for example, for pile number 1, it would make more sense for pile number 1 to be for somebody that they have just met, but for you it feels like this connection is well seasoned. A lot has happened, and it's just this feeling where the two of you are really just expanding in this connection here. So I feel that I'll get a little bit more with this connecting energies, but I feel this feeling of, yeah, there's this feeling of having uncomfortable experiences, but regardless, it's really grounding the two of you as individuals here, is what I see. So let's start with person A. We have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform, and then we have new opportunities. So I feel that there is this energy of learning here from one another. Like there is like this connection, the divine is using this connection to teach the two of you something. And I feel that the divine is using this connection to really bring you certain opportunities that works for the two of you. So I really see that. Oh, and I should have mentioned, I see mirroring energies here. I see mirroring energies, and when I see energies like this, sometimes it gives me this feeling of there has been a lot of communication that has already happened. Like you already know each other to a certain level to see mirroring happening. But sorry, once again, coming back to person A, I feel that this person is going through certain transformation, but it's really uncomfortable for them to go through these transformation and to keep faith alive and excuse me, and to trust that things will work out with person B. That is something that I'm getting here. I feel like person A is having a hard time believing that, just having this hard time believing that things will work out with person B. They're having a hard time even trusting person B in certain situations, but it's just because there's this feeling of being very triggered here. And there is this feeling for person A where they're learning how to accept the situation as it is, and as they're learning how to accept the situation as it is, they're finding pathways, they're finding new opportunities to make things work for them. So it's like they're learning that way that, okay, if I accept what's happening, things are calming down. If I accept what's happening, I'm finding a way out of this very difficult experience that I'm having right now. So I'm going to accept it, accept what's happening, and then see that, oh, okay, Spirit just handed me an opportunity to Spirit just handed me an opportunity to go there, so I'm just gonna go there because I don't want to be here and it doesn't feel good to me. And I feel that it's like Spirit is giving them certain nuggets here to take it as a bait to walk them into some sort of a transformation. And I'm not necessarily sure how this is applying to this connection here, but I feel that this person A, feels like they're frustrated with person B. In all honesty, that is what I really see here. But they do want to make it work with person B, so they are looking for an opportunity for there to be a new beginning, or for there to be a fresh start here. And I feel that this feeling of wanting to have a new beginning or wanting to have a fresh start is something that person B also shares with person A. If the two of you haven't been in contact for some time, I feel that person B was more vocal about things than person A, and person A would get more frustrated and leave things halfway. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. This feeling of not taking responsibility, but they're learning how to trust, and they're learning how to trust the universe to guide them in certain directions, and to really do what the divine has in store for them. And I feel that there is this energy here where they're learning their own lesson. Person A is learning their own lesson, and they are learning how to listen to their heart more, because I feel that person A has always been more mentally driven, had a hard time listening to their heart space. So whatever is happening for person A, which may be behind the scenes for person B, is that they are creating opportunities for a fresh start here, or just in life in general, or to lay the foundations in their life so that they can have a new beginning and fresh start with person B, because they are internally really upset and frustrated and triggered. And I get this energy of person A may have stepped away from this connection, at least for the time being. And as they're away, there are a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes. And whatever is happening behind the scenes, the divine is kind of keeping them there so that they learn these lessons, because it's really important for the highest good of all, for like a more bird's eye perspective. But it's this feeling here of like a divine riddle where you don't know what's going to happen, but Spirit knows best. That's the kind of energy that even I'm picking up with here overall. Like even me, I can't even see what's happening, but it's like Spirit has kind of like put a veil here with this person, and also with you, with person B. also with person B, like you don't have to be person B, but I feel like I was just connecting to the people watching who will connect to person B. I just feel that even the person B is experiencing the same thing, like having a veil in front of your eyes and not really understanding what's happening in this connection, and just going through like this feeling of going through like kind of like a roller coaster. I think I'm moving on to person B. So like, yeah, for person B, like this energy of really, really also accepting, because another word for surrender and accept is not the same thing, but it does have similar energies. But for person B, it's more like letting the situation unfold as it is, where trust is more about knowing that things will be okay. Surrender is not about knowing, it's just about handing over your problems to the divine. Like this feeling of I don't know what to do, I don't know how to make it work, you can have it. That's the feeling of surrender that I'm really picking up here, rather than what trusting does have, like, you know, some things that they need to do on their own. But surrender is more like, you know, I'm just going to have to let go. And this is difficult. It's difficult. I totally understand. And this is the reason why I'm getting this message of what's happening in this connection right now with landing and all this energies. It's like there is a learning that is happening for the two of you here, for person A and for person B, but for in two different ways. And I'm getting that person B is learning how to surrender to whatever is happening, because there's like this deep realization that spirit is trying to give to person B, is that person B cannot control how person A is thinking and feeling. Person B cannot understand why person A is doing certain things. Person B is just absolutely left in the dark in many aspects. And it's almost like person B also wants this connection to move forward and for there to be a new beginning. But person B is still learning to let go of old things. I'm really picking up. Yeah. Letting go of older things, older patterns, older situations. Like I feel like person B is learning how to forgive. And by forgive, I mean letting go of the burden of person A and giving the person A's burden back to person A. For example, if person A showed up in a very not so nice way for person B, person B is being like, okay, but that's your problem. Why you had to do that? It has nothing to do with me. So I forgive you and I'm at peace and I'm not going to carry your burden and I'm not responsible for what you're doing. But you still did that, so you have to work that out within yourself as you want to come towards me, and I will stay in my power and I will do what's best for me, but I am not responsible for how you showed up because it was not right. For example, surrender could also mean forgiveness here. And that is what I mean by forgiving. It's like, you can have your burdens. It had nothing to do with me, and I have compassion for you. I'm not even holding on to any energetic emotions anymore, like energy and emotions regarding this, and you can just have that. That is the kind of energy that I'm feeling that spirit is asking you to step into, and there is nothing wrong with it. It really just gives the power of responsibility back in their hands, so they can take that responsibility and make something good out of it. Really, like, give them the chance to step up. And it's a learning thing. there is like a learner teacher student dynamic, but basically it's spirit being the teacher, person A, person B being student, but spirit is using the other person to teach them that lesson. That is really what I'm seeing here in this connection here. With person B, with communication, I feel that person B is more willing, or they really want to communicate with person A. Depending on your situation, if there's something person B needs to say to person A, I feel like person B should. But we're going to look into the tarot too and look into the advice to see how to do that, because it did something like that I feel will probably come through, or if not, we'll look into that. But I feel with this energy here with communication that person B is also learning how to communicate properly, communicate clearly, because I feel that person B sometimes struggle to really communicate what's in their heart and just really communicate in a way that they would want to. It's something that I'm just picking up. And I'm also seeing that there's also this communication with the divine that spirit is trying to get to. So there is like a intuitive knocking on the door happening from spirit to person B, where spirit wants to connect to person B, like the person B's guides and, you know, higher self. And I feel that spirit is wanting to communicate with person B, or showing how to keep communicating with their guides and with the source, so that they can have the outcome that they desire. Because letting go is necessary for surrender, but sometimes we don't know what to let go, or how to let go, or where it is that we need to let go. Sometimes that can be unclear, and spirit usually shows us that, like, the more we communicate, the more clear it gets. Another thing that I'm getting here for person B is that spirit is using outside sources to communicate with person B. And I feel like that outer communication is also happening for person A, but in a different way, like in terms of opportunities opening up. But for person B, it's more like just direct communication, not necessarily opportunities, but which seems to me that if things are to meet, then person A will create the opportunity for something to work out energetically. But person B is learning how to do that internally, and person A is learning how to do that externally. So there is mirroring happening here. And communication with the divine, trusting the divine. And also with this landing, I'm getting this energy of landing safely and, you know, landing strong, landing really, really strong. So spirit is helping this connection. If you're having a hard time wondering why you can't let each other go, it's because spirit is really using the two of you to teach you some things, some very uncomfortable things. So this is all I'm seeing in the energy check, pile number 1. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out so that we can look at, you know, the juicy part. How are they thinking and how are they feeling about you? So we're going to be using this deck here. So for pile number 2, how's the person thinking? So, and feeling. But what we're going to do is we're going to do thinking and then feeling. So how is my pile number 2 person thinking about pile number 2? have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Oh, interesting. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. And how is pile number two's person feeling about pile number two? And the Knight of Wands, Justice, Queen of Swords. Okay. And don't know if I can show that. Should have thought about it. Cover her up there. And we have the Three of Wands in the back of the deck. This is nice. Pile number two. This is nice. Oh, I love to see that. With all of the challenging energies, I love to see it. So pile number two, the first thing that I see for how they're thinking about you, when I look at this Two of Coins, I feel like this person needs to, Two of Coins is about priorities. So I feel like this person is really thinking about sorting out their priorities and starting to feel that something about their priorities are not right. And even though your person knows how you feel about them and how you think about them, they are really focused. A part of them is really focused about getting their bearings and getting their priorities in order, getting their ducks in a row. And I feel that that is something that is making them a little powerless and frustrated. I see with this Eight of Swords here, they do feel challenged. They feel like they don't know what to do or how to solve these priorities or how to make it work. But with this Eight of Wands here, they are thinking about just breaking through all of these barriers, and there is this feeling of really getting to you, because with this Eight of Wands here, there's a lot of attraction that they have for you, and because of all these attractions that they have, something about that is kind of fueling them to work it out, to work it through. And there are two challenging energies, but it's being balanced out by the two very positive energies. The Nine of Cups is making me feel that this is such a sweet Nine of Cups. I feel like they do think that you are their wish fulfillment. They think that you're the one for them. They feel that you really, really make them happy, and they really, really adore you, and they think about that, you know. It's something that they know because it's showing up in their mind. They know what you mean to them, and they know how you make them feel. But I feel like this person, when I look into these cards, for some of you, they may have recently gotten into a situation that is making them feel challenged, or something has happened in this connection, or something has happened. I don't know, since it's a general reading, but for whatever reason, they're feeling powerless. But it's coming with their thoughts. Like, you think that you're powerless, but actually you're not. So this is talking about limiting beliefs. And I feel that this is something that is really coming up here because they're trying to work out the balance. For some of you, your person could be trying to work out a work and love life balance. And I feel that they're trying to see how they can find more time for you, to make things work with you, to make it right with you. but they're really in this mental spiral where they're thinking and they're not sure how to get it, how to do it. So they're in a contemplation kind of energy here, is what I see with the Eight of Swords. But of the overall energy with the Three of Wands, this person does want an opportunity with you. They are manifesting an opportunity with you by thinking and feeling, and choosing something with you through these, I want to say adversaries. I haven't used that word in a long time, but yeah, adversaries, to get to a place where they're enjoying their time with you, where they're there with you, where they're next to you. So that is something that they're thinking about. I'm sorry about that. When it comes to you. And I feel with this Nine of Cups energy that they are aware that you make them happy, but regardless, they just want to be happy. And I feel that they think that you can bring that to them, and they are just attracted to you in general. For some of you, you would know how they feel about you with this Nine of Cups here, but it's like you're their wish fulfillment kind of energy. You know, no matter how much you've known them or how much you don't know them, there's just this recognition that they just want you to be theirs, and they're really attracted to you. But they are trying to, they feel like they need to sort out some priorities, and to sort it out, it's making them feel very making them think they feel limited. They're really giving into some of their negative thinking for that. But with this Three of Wands, it does feel like they do want something with you. They want something in the future with you. They want the future to be better than how things are right now. We do have the Towers, so yes, there may have been something that's happened in this connection, or with you, between the two of you, or just in this person's life in general. But it could apply, if it's happened with you, then it is a part of their life. So they did have this Tower moment regardless, and the two of you may have had a Tower moment together, and this is probably why all the challenging energies are coming through. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups here, but this to me is like this is part of the feelings, but it's telling me that they're feeling that things are this I think it's part of the limiting belief as well. Like they're just feeling that they have missed their chance with you, like things won't get better, and they miss you for that. And it's just their limiting beliefs. They're not necessarily taking actions, but I feel like they are being guided, as we picked up on the energy check. They're being guided though. For some of you, they could literally have children, and they're trying to see how they can make it work with you, make all of that work with you. These are quite challenging things that they're experiencing, and they're feeling that there isn't any quick solution to it, even though they do want a very quick solution to it. And it also talks about a little bit of frustration there. So moving on to their feelings, we have, once again, they have a lot of attraction towards you. They just really want to rush to you. They are not sure how they're going to make it work, but with this Justice card, it feels like they understand that something needs to work here, something needs to happen here. Like there needs to be balance in this connection. There needs to be justice here. Like there's this feeling with this Queen of Swords here. It seems to me that you may have said something to them that's really, really stuck with them, and whatever it is that you said, they really want to make things right with you with this justice. They really feel like they want to. We also have the Queen of Coins here. So they feel that I feel like they feel like having a home with you. They feel like nurturing something together with you with this Queen of Pentacles here. And it's home, it's material things. I feel like whatever this person is struggling with are very, very like material things, like big things that needs to be shifted and moved around. And I feel that this person does dream of doing that with you. But with this Queen of Swords here, they feel that you are not someone who just takes things lightly, or not someone who is going to accept just anything. There's this feeling of you accepting the best and nothing else. And that's how they're seeing you. And they're like, if I want to make it work with my pile number 2, I have to bring balance in this connection. I have to bring balance in this situation. I have to give them what they're worth, because they're really seeing your worth. They're feeling your worth. I don't know if you have, if there's been absence in this connection, like if they haven't seen you for a while, if they haven't talked to you in a while, they have really been feeling a difference in their life without you. And they really want to, you know, even though they're having like these 9 of Wands, you know, passionate feelings towards you, and they just want to rush to you almost without a plan, but then they're like, oh no, pile number 2 is not going to accept that. I have to bring them something more tangible here. I have to bring them something solid here. And they really feel that. And that's something that's emotionally is something that they're feeling. They can just pick up on that. And I feel that it doesn't make their thinking easy. It adds more to what they're thinking. And it adds more to, it just adds more to overthinking, basically, because they're like, oh, I can't do that anymore. I have to make it work with them, with my pile number 2. But they feel, with this feeling, this coming through in their feelings here, I feel like their heart space is open to it, is what I get with something like this showing up in their feelings. But yes, even in their feelings, we have like these 2 swords showing up here. And with this Knight of Wands energy, this person does have a very difficult time sitting with their feelings. They have a hard time sitting with it. And that's why I can only pick up on some things, but then it's just mental energy coming through again with their feelings. It's just something that they really struggle with. Pile number 2, it's not like they don't feel anything for you. It feels like they do, but they struggle with it. It's almost like for them, they're working on intention and intuition, because that's the closest to feeling that they're getting right now. There is a little bit of numbness here. But they are healing. They are opening up their heart as spirit is teaching them, for if this person is pile number if this person is person A, if this person is person B, then they're learning how to surrender to their feelings. Just surrendering to it so they can feel it, so they can let it in and let it flow. We do have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is like confusion, or confusion and indecision, because they don't know how they're feeling, so they don't know what to decide. Energetically, what I have always picked up on is feelings are a lot more grounding and stable than thoughts, because thoughts move about so much, but feelings are a lot more stable, a lot more still and grounding. Like it hardly changes. Like it needs a lot for someone to change their feelings about something. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing, pile number 2. I hope this brought you some clarity. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at your advice cards and see what wants to come through. And if you were person B and if you need to communicate something with them, let's just see if there is anything that comes through about it. Okay, so we have Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. We have you're very close to achieving your goal. This is giving me a little bit of a I don't want to necessarily say breakthrough, although it could be like a tiny breakthrough, but breakthrough nonetheless. But this is giving me an energy of receiving something that you are aiming for. Like this is like the goal is really significant here. So whatever your goal is, you're achieving it. And then we have leave the past behind. So with leave the past behind, it's giving me the energy of forgiveness once again. Like starting this connection with a fresh, new, clean slate, or starting your life with a fresh, new, clean slate, because this gives this connection an opportunity to begin again. It gives this connection an opportunity to start over again. And it does work when you leave the past behind and just leave it there. It does help to us to move out of the experiences that we're having now and invite a newer energy in. That's what I'm getting with this leave the past behind. But with this move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. If you are person B, I feel that if there is some sort of a desire that you need to communicate, something that you need to communicate that you just need to, Spirit is saying to communicate just for the sake of yourself. Because the lapis lazuli crystal, like even though it's like this really deep blue, this does talk about communication also. This is also representing the throat chakra. Sometimes I feel the third eye, but energetically I really feel throat for lapis lazuli crystals. And I feel that if there is something that you want to tell them that will make a difference in your life, that's going to make your heart lighter with something, just for yourself, it's worth acting upon. It's worth giving it a chance. It's worth you're worth being listened to. You're worth being heard, pile number 2. So feel free to, if there's anything you want to say to this person, I feel like you should tell them. And since it's a general reading, with this, you're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like this goal is really personal to you, and it's very authentic to you as well. And Spirit is saying that your whatever it is that you were aiming for, it's close. It's working. Spirit is working it out for you. And leave the past behind is a suggestion. I know that a lot of the energies that come through in these readings, it's really up to you how much you want to act upon it or not. I'm just here reading the energies. I'm just here channeling, but the rest is all up to you. So this is here if you want to take this opportunity. But if Spirit does come through with these things like this, I personally take it really seriously, and I do listen. And it's very rewarding for me. And if you can bring yourself up to listen to this, I can promise you it will be rewarding. So we're going to take a look at the message that I channeled from your spirit guides. And we have, you are intuitive. Listen to your intuition and keep your head held high. Yes. Listen to your intuition. I feel like it's telling me more about listening to the guidance or whatever it is that Spirit is teaching you, and it's coming through intuitive hits, whether you're person B or A. Spirit is saying that with you are intuitive, Spirit is saying that you are a divine intuitive being. You will always be intuitive, And you know, it's only a matter of whether you want to listen to this intuition or not. Okay, so this is all I see for you, pile number 2. If you want to share anything about it, leave a comment. You can like the reading to like the video to let me know you've liked the reading, and you can subscribe for more readings from me. If you want to book a personal reading, send me an email and I'd love to help you with that. And this is all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hi there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this Light Seers Tarot deck with these 2 rose quartz crystals, this is going to be your reading. So today we are looking at how is your person thinking and feeling about you, if you're on their mind, all of that juicy details. But firstly, I would really like to welcome you and thank you for sharing this space with me today. So I think I almost burned my hand. Anyway, we do have a message here from Spirit for you in regards to this connection or love in general, which we will be looking at towards the very end. I will also be looking at your tarot a little later because I want to do an energy check first. And in this energy check, it's going to be a person A, person B style. And in the middle, there will be a card representing your connecting energies. So these are the oracle cards that I'll be using for that. And let's just see what's coming through. So the first card we have is Rebirth. I cannot show this. I can use the same crystal I used for pile 2. We have Rebirth. And for person A, we have Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You can create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Sorry, pile number 3, I got interrupted. Also representing person A, we have, oh no, this was for person B, sorry. This is the only card I looked at. I promise I don't know the other cards. We have Family with Third Eye, with Iolite. And for person B, we have Manifesting Miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And of course, we have Unikite with Live in the Present with Heart Chakra. So pile number 3, the very first energy that I've been picking up in this connection and in this pile is that the energy of being gentle is very, very, very important. And I'm also getting this energy that this connection thrives in gentleness. And there may be a lot of interruptions, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of unwanted situation that may manifest, or misunderstandings that may manifest. A lot of distance may manifest if there is a lack of gentleness and compassion in this connection. And I say this because I tried to record this reading many times and something about it was just hitting. It wasn't really working. And I actually had to do a lot of inner healing to really find out what was happening. And it turned out that there was a lack of gentleness in my approach to this reading. And also, just when I was recording, there was another interruption. With all of these interruptions, I really feel that it's bringing me back to this connecting energy, which is birth. And birth is a very fertile energy. It takes a lot of nurture. There's a lot of care needed in this connection. There's a lot of gentleness in terms of being in terms of paying attention to what it is that is needed. And this is what I'm really seeing here. So this is also the both of you are connecting. So when I channel person A's energy with forgiveness and family, I feel that this person may have a hard time forgiving themselves. This person may be very hard on themselves. And with family here, I feel like family is very important to this person. And this person really, really values familial connections. And I feel that this person also wants to manifest a kind of family that they want to have if they have had not so good experiences with their family, or if they have had good experiences with their family. I feel that they use that as the model structure that they have learned from, that they want to experience in their life. And I feel that there is still this energy of a lot of guilt coming through here with who they are as a person. So I wonder if this person had to hide their true self from their close people because they didn't want to be judged. And judgment can happen from, or sometimes can happen from people who are, who are close to us. Not because, it, that they're bad, although that is not a nice thing to do. Sometimes it's just how they operate, what their patterns are, and if they see these things within themselves, they would even dismiss themselves for it. And which is why I really feel that maybe this person wasn't able to express themselves with their family. And this can really, really translate to intimacy, where I feel that person A has a very hard time being intimate, being close, and also growing any love connections. So maybe they are okay with love connections to a certain extent, but then from there they have a hard time having it grow from that place to something more, or something where things can be created. With birth here, I wonder if the two of you have a baby together, or person A or person B may be a parent. I mean, of course, like it's it's a general reading, I'm sure, but I feel that it's something that does play a part. And of course, it makes sense, as it should, but it is just something that's coming through here very specifically, very distinctively. And another thing that I'm seeing here for person A is that they're very intuitive in nature, but this is like a very gentle energy regardless coming through here from both ends. And I feel that this person can get very sensitive when it comes to their family, very defensive as well when it comes to really seeing that, that if something that wasn't right, or something that was, if there was any form of imbalance in these connections with their family, they may have a hard time really seeing that and admitting that, and being there for themselves. But instead they're just hard on themselves, and instead they're just like, no, but my mother, but my father, they did all these things. And of course they do, parents do that, but sometimes in places where they have a hard time showing up, it does help to be honest there. And I feel like that's where this person has a very difficult time being honest. It does play a part in connections, because of course it is setting the tone to a certain kind of pattern. It is setting a tone to a certain kind of relationship this person is manifesting, or is wanting to manifest. And I feel that if you ever talk to them about these things, this person can get defensive. But yeah, this is what I see for person A. I want to read a little bit about person B and then see if there are more connecting messages come through. So for person B, I feel that they are learning to be more gentle with themselves, and they are already learning and understanding the value of being gentle. And as a result, they're probably spending a lot of time in the present moment being as gentle as they possibly can with themselves, spending some quiet time, doing things that bring them peace, and just cutting out a lot of noise is what I'm really picking up here. Cutting out a lot of noise, cutting out a lot of extra things, whatever or however it may manifest for for person B. And I feel that person B is really, really just learning to understand and speak with their heart. Person B is really learning to value their heart, and person B is really learning how to learning how to trust their heart and valuing the trust that they have for, in their heart. And I feel that they are manifesting something. Whenever I see these kind of cards with manifesting miracle, it does talk about something of your desire manifesting, whatever it may mean. And that is also something that I'm getting here for person B, is that they're manifesting a dream. And since it's coming in the context of this reading, I feel like person B is manifesting a love connection and something that is very detailed oriented, something that is very specific to their dreams. And I feel that the one thing that the two of you, person A and person B, share is that this very detail oriented this detail oriented perspective of giving nurture to themselves. So they want to be nurtured in a very, very specific way. They want to be loved in a very, 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 very detailed and very specific way, and they're really particular about it. And I feel like that's something the two of you share in common. But also, as a result, there may be some friction or conflict in really, how should I put it, in really sharing this communication with one another, where the two of you are kind of working together to give birth to this connection here. And I feel that this connection is a shared idea of the two of you. So there is this energy of the two of you talking to each other, getting to know each other, seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like, and kind of sussing the energies out to see, is this gonna work? Is it, is it gonna lead me to something good? Is it gonna lead me to somewhere good? Is it gonna lead me to abundance and love? And I feel that the two of you are really desiring love, really hoping for love, really wanting to experience love. And the two of you have started talking to each other and getting to know each other. And I feel like communication is really direct between the two of you also. But yes, it's something like that that's happening here. And with the bird, this is giving me very fresh energy, very fresh, very clean energy. Whether you know this person or not, I feel that things have always been kind of fresh and clean here. Like it hasn't gotten too complicated or anything, is what I see here. But with person B, I really feel that person B is very focused on manifesting their desired outcome in situations, whether it's with person A or not. And it may not be in terms of love. I just feel like it's just in general that person B is actively manifesting things, actively being like, I want this, and that, and that's it. That is what I'm really picking up here. Very particular energies, and really making the most of life, this is also giving me a very traditional energy. Almost like desiring to take on traditional roles, especially for a person A. Person B may be okay with that. Depends really, because I don't really see that, but it could be. There is like an air about it. I feel that person B is okay with being traditional, but they do want some breathing space, some room to breathe. And I feel that this is maybe a place where person A and person B may have a little bit of a conflict, because deep down person A also wants a little bit of a breathing space, but they're just so hard on themselves, and where person B is not that hard on themselves. And that's really what I'm seeing here. And the two of you are very gentle with each other too. There hasn't been too much aggression in terms of being like, I want to be with you and I don't care what you're doing, where you're at, I just want to spend time with it. I'm not really getting any aggression like that, because I don't feel like the two of you are like that. The two of you are very understanding and gentle. Not that the other example is a bad thing. It's just not your cup of tea, or like maybe it is in certain areas, but where the two of you connect, it just doesn't work. Like I said, it creates more friction, it creates more confusion, it makes things more complicated, and energetically creates distance. I feel like this connection in general, like I said, requires that sensitivity. There is a need for sensitivity in this connection here, from both ends, of course. And I feel like person A needs to be sensitive to person B's energy, and person B for person A. But it's not it feels like it does feel like a little bit of a challenge. It feels like there's work that needs to be done if something has to happen here. But that's really what I'm picking up. But with the birth, it's like the two of you are coming together to give birth to the situation. So there is a role that person A and person B is playing here. Like, it's very specific to you all. And that role is really necessary depending on where you want this connection to go, or how you want things to be. So this is all I'm seeing for you, pile number 3 so far in your energy check-in area. I'm gonna go ahead and put all your cards together so that we have room to see your tarot. So now we're gonna get to the juicy bit to see what your person is thinking and feeling about you. I'm going to take 4 cards on top for how they're thinking, 4 cards at the bottom for how they're feeling. I'm looking at the texture of my candle, and I feel like I'm looking at something from a bird's eye point of view. And I'm also feeling like I'm looking at something through water, but I can see everything clearly. I feel that the two of you have a way of looking through to each other very clearly. And it's very easy for you to just see each other without any without any difficulty. And another dual message that I'm getting here is about spirit having a higher perspective in regards to the two of you. And I feel that that is something that wants to be reminded, that spirit wants to remind you. And also to keep an open mind is something that I'm getting here. Keep an open mind and look at the bigger picture. Okay, so how is how is pile number 3's person feeling about thinking thinking? How is pile number 3's person thinking about pile 3? We have the 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. What is this here? The 5 of Wands and the Emperor. I want to take a look at this, the Star. And then we have the 9 of Swords. I think I'll keep the Star. I'll keep it. We have an extra card here for the thinking space. Might do something like this. I don't know. And how are they feeling? We have the Hermit. How are they feeling about pile 3? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. How are they feeling about pile 3? We have Justice and we have the Chariot. I think pile number 3, you're dealing with a little bit of a drama queen / king here. At the bottom, we have Magician. I'll tell you why, just by the way that their feelings are coming through. Let me just take a quick look to see how things are looking. Yes, I'm glad I did that because I'm gonna have to place them all right up here. Look, I even messed up with that little something that is showing in the corner from my tripod. Apologies. There is a lot of attention to detail needed in this connection. Usually I don't have that much of a difficulty, but right now I'm especially having a difficulty for that. So I feel like this connection is really testing your patience and vice versa. And I really see that with the top row. With this person, what your person is really thinking about you, pile number 3, is that they really want to connect with you. They like to spend time with you. They want to get to know you. But it's almost like they are trying to evaluate what they want in a connection. Because you make them feel really happy. There's a lot of fun the two of you have, but then it makes them question themselves, like, why am I having fun here? I thought this is not what I wanted. I thought my priorities were something else. And it puts them in this very conflicting mental energy where they might get frustrated, where they might get a little irritated. And if they see anything that doesn't really that they think doesn't align with what they want, they can get really stern and stubborn about it, and they can get defensive, and they can get really what's the word, territorial of themselves, careful about themselves. And it's because this person has got a lot of dreams, a lot of desires. With the Star card here, like, they dream big, and if they see one hint of something that doesn't align with their dream, they're gonna start questioning everything. And with this card here, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not aligning with what it is that they're dreaming of. I feel like this person has a hard time really understanding what their own priorities are, which is why they're just going back and forth anyway, and they're having a hard time being firm with it anyway. So they don't know. And they're really thinking how, when they spend time with you and when they talk to you, the way they get carried away, it makes them feel open and vulnerable. And they are like, well, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, and I should be this way instead. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from your person, pile number 3. And I do feel that some of you may share a group of friends or a group of people together that you know, And that is also something that's in their mind sometimes. Maybe sometimes when it comes to spending time with you, it could involve having having a couple other people around. Yeah, it could be I feel that maybe you are family friends, or family could be significant, or work could be significant, or you may have mutual friends, but I'm really picking up on the mutual friends and family mostly because the family card came out, and the Three of Cups is giving me more of a friendly vibe. So I wonder if the two of you met each other or know each other through family friends, or true friends. It could be like you're getting to know them, like a kind of like a setup energy is something that I'm getting here. But yeah, that is really something that I see. But your connection with them is really testing them, what they know about themselves. And it's causing a lot of inner conflict. And they have this, they're honestly really soft and compassionate. But they feel like they should be a certain other way, that they should be more strong, more defensive, more of a go-getter, kind of energy ball, like a ball of energy or something. There is something that they really expect themselves to be, like a standard that they really expect themselves to hold. And you're someone that kind of like cuts through all of that, and they struggle. And they may even say certain things to you by acting out. So this person may act out sometimes. I don't see any reason for you to be upset with it. I hope you're not. I hope you don't get upset with it, because it's honestly just silly reading this energy. But it does. I do sympathize, and I do understand with this energy, because it's not this person being very clear about their priorities. It's not easy for them. It's something that they do struggle with. And you kind of hold like this mirror for all of these challenges, and there is nothing that they can do but just face them. So in a way, it's actually a good thing that something is making them face and address these things. Also with the Star card, they do think about the fact that you are a lot of the things that they do desire. They do surrender to that sometimes. And they think you're really attractive. They think that you're the most attractive person around. You really shine in their eyes. And even though they feel these conflicting energies, they're not blind to the fact that, oh, but I really like pile 3 though. They're really awesome though. I really like these things about them though. And that's this is what I'm really picking up. And I do feel that there's this and there is a masculine energy for sure here, but this masculine energy is misplaced. By that I mean, if you're watching for a feminine, someone who identifies or someone who feels comfortable being feminine, this may be very uncomfortable for them if that's what they think that they are being, that they're expected to do. And if you're watching this for someone who feels comfortable being a masculine or being in their masculine energy, it's still they feel it's still a misplaced masculine energy that they feel like they need to subscribe to. So this could be some kind of a toxic masculinity, that kind of a pattern that they think is what they should be, but it doesn't make them happy. With this 5 of Wands, it does not make them happy. However, they do have so much potential though. It's something that me as a reader seeing it, and I feel that you see it too. They do have a lot of potential because they they have a big heart regardless. Coming back to their feelings, I feel like this person is really childish. Pile 3. It's kind of like this person can get childish with their feelings and emotions sometimes. And the way that they're feeling about you is that they're a little bit like, I need to step away a little bit from pile 3 because pile 3 really hurt me here and I didn't like that. And so I am going to just sit with these feelings and and just sit with them. This is really the energy that I'm getting here. I feel like this person really wants to be nurtured, and they're so sensitive with this Queen of Cups energy. I feel like this is how they process emotions, and this person is really sensitive, and they just want justice, and they just want to do the right thing. And I feel like seeing this energy here, I feel like on the other hand, they do feel that you always do the right thing, and it makes them feel very nurtured and comfortable and calm and stable around your presence. Like they feel very calm around your presence and they feel good and stable. But sometimes you do challenge them and then they get a little uncomfortable, but then they do they do acknowledge and they do still feel your warmth. But regardless, this person is still a little bit more sensitive than that. This person is still a little bit more energetically sensitive, and I feel that maybe since it's coming through in this reading, I'm feeling that maybe this person is like that only in this connection. I'm not sure if they're like this outside. They could be, or maybe they may act a different way outside of this connection. But I do feel that it's just something that you bring out in them. I feel that this person has so much expectations that they can get sensitive sometimes. And with this Justice card here, regardless, they do want to do what's right by you. And they feel like they do, that you do value that also. And I feel like they like seeing people happy, and they really, 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 really like seeing you happy as well. And it doesn't come easy. I feel like this connection makes them want to be gentle as well, and need to be gentle as well to reach and understand you in many levels. And with the Chariot here, I do feel that they feel that things can really, really move well, and they can go far in this connection. Things can move forward fast, and the two of you can have like the connection with the two of you, this connection can go far. And they see a long-term thing, and they see potential for a long-term thing here, but it does require a balance. It does require sensitivity. It does require some work. But with this Magician card here, I feel like it's bringing a mind and heart balance here, which telling me that they do desire, they do want to put in that effort, they do want to work for this connection. Like they do want things to come together in this connection. They still like you as a person, pile 3. They like you as a person. They just want to have their perfect dynamic in a relationship. And I feel here with this Two of Pentacles, it's really they need to get clear on the fact that there are certain things that they think they like which they actually don't, and the things that they think that they shouldn't like they actually do. So this is what I see. I might just take a look at some of these cards. Yeah, they're just confirming the same things to me. Same messages, pile 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the oracle cards that I have pulled for you. And after looking at these oracle cards, we're going to take a look at your message towards the end. So these are your advice from spirit and anything that you need to know about this connection. So we're starting off with Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Yes, so spirit is telling you that no matter how this person is, no matter how they react or what they do, stay in your truth. Always speak your truth. And I feel like you already do this. But if you have a heart, if you ever hesitate, spirit is like, you don't need to hesitate. Always be your true authentic self, because one, it is always good for you to do that, and two, it is helping your person to face down certain things that I feel that maybe no one else around can help them see, and no one else around them can help them with it. So spirit is saying that this is something that is very important that you do, and it's something that you're going to feel a lot of freedom in speaking your truth, and you're also setting your person free through it. And then we have adjustments are required. Yes, this is talking about that sensitive energy where the two of you need to adjust here to make it work with one another. And then we have push through any insecurities. Yes, so if you also have any insecurities, pile 3, spirit is saying just work through them with this person. They're willing to work through it with you, with this Chariot, Justice, and Magician, Emperor, Star, 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups. They're willing to work through it with you. So if you want to push through any insecurities here, they will definitely partner with you. They're gonna struggle. It's a given. From what I'm picking up here, it's a given, but their heart is true. Their heart is in the right place. Pile 3. So let's take a look at what I channeled. I forgot what it was. And it says, true love grows stronger. True lover grows fonder. You are desired. So just in case you're thinking that this person doesn't desire you, they absolutely do. You're showing up as the star here, which is a very beautiful energy. Healing energy also. I feel like this person feels healed in your presence. And with true love grows stronger, this is spirit reminding you to believe that true love is always strong and it's always unbreakable and unshakable. And true lover grows fonder means, the more you put effort into a connection, the more the love grows. So this is all I see for you. Pile number 3. I hope this reading helped. I hope it resonated. Feel free to leave a comment or like the video to let me know that you've liked the reading. You can always subscribe to follow for more readings, and I offer personal readings also. If you are interested, send me an email and I would love to help you with it. And this is all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one.